Victoria moves in so many ways. The Pacific pulls us in. To roam its hidden alleyways, shift our perspectives, breathe history, taste local flavors, and savor every moment. Let yourself be moved. Victoria moves in so many ways. The Pacific pulls us in. To roam its hidden alleyways, shift our perspectives, breathe history, taste local flavors, and savor every moment. Let yourself be moved.
All right, back for the second half. Eves of Destruction Envy against Saskatoon Roller Derby League's Mind Fox. 90-45, your halftime score. And away we go with Honey Cruller jamming against Carmen Dragon. Once again, the battle of 2 sevens, and Honey Cruller is through first lead jammer as Carmen Dragon forced out of bounds and then dragged back. Honey Cruller with a weave through the pack and a quick star pass by the Mind Fox QT Sly, number 138, your jammer of record. Honey Cruller dodges to the inside, now pushing through the inside and breaks clear. Calls off the jam with 4 points.
Thank you to Roller Girl for sponsoring the Capital City Chaos Tournament MVP. You can vote for the tournament MVP using the QR codes posted throughout the arena.
Slaying Mantis jamming against Kitty Catapult. Both teams at full strength. The Slaying Mantis pushing towards the front. Kitty Catapult finds room on the inside. A beautiful sprint up the line, keeping the feet in bounds for lead jammer. The Slaying Mantis forced to the infield, and Kitty Catapult again keeps those toes in bounds and picks up 4. Kitty Catapult ducks through, collides with their own teammate, and keeps up and going as the second star pass of the half. The Driftwood Brewery star pass to number 14, Pippi Longstompings.
Mind Fox using a star pass for the second jam in a row here in the second half. They also were strong using that star pass in the first half, using that 5 times in comparison with the Envy not using it at all.
Charlie Hearst wearing the star for the Eves of Destruction Envy, official mascot, jamming for Mind Fox. Mind Fox 1 skater advantage in the pack, but that's no problem for Charlie Hearst. Finds room, clears the pack, lead jammer for Envy. Official mascot pushing at the front, 2 to beat. Gets an offensive assist from QT Sly to finally clear the pack. It's Charlie Hearst, room on the outside, picks up the 4, calls off the jam. That'll take Envy to 110, Mind Fox 45.
Empire Donuts. A whole lot of love. All donuts are made by hand, from scratch, with quality ingredients.
Goose jamming against Reign of Terror. This jam number 4 starts, and Reign of Terror, first lead jammer of the half for Mind Fox. Goose soundly dropped to the outside. Goose ripping up the inside edge, finally clears, star in hand. Now pops the star back on the back stretch as Reign of Terror clears the pack, checks at the bench, grabs the 4 points and keeps on going. Reign of Terror slowed. Bump finds room on the outside edge and breaks through with 4. Goose looking to the inside. Slowed down, held, and then forced out of bounds by No Elbows, who almost went down, but was caught by a teammate. Pack slows to a crawl in the backstretch. Chaos on the rollback, pulling Reign of Terror back to the end of turn 2. A penalty called on Chaos as Goose finally completes the first scoring pass with 4 points. Reign of Terror rolls through, grabs 4 more, calls off the jam. A 12-4 run takes the Mindfox to 53, Envy 114.
Get your 50-50 tickets now. The draw will be during the halftime of the last game. You could leave richer. My mic went off, but you could be richer. Look for Lou with the bucket.
Who doesn't want to be richer? I mean, really. Honey Cruller jamming against Carmen Dragon. As they use the destruction with 2 players in the penalty box. Carmen Dragon pushes the 2 remaining out the front. And Chan Go heading to the penalty box. Getting there just in time. And now it's a 4-on-1 pack. Honey Cruller forced to the infield. Carmen Dragon through with 4 points. Carmen Dragon slices through again. Second scoring pass complete. Now 4-on-3 in the pack. As Honey Cruller rolling on the outside. Destruction of the pack penalty called on Sunny Disposition, who apologized to us all for the penalty. I like that. Carmen Dragon bumped out of bounds as Honey Cruller finally completes the initial pass. Another pack destruction going to Chan Go. So we're back to even in the pack, 3-on-3. Carmen Dragon calls the jam off, but Honey Cruller, tried to grab points but did not.
Drop into Influence Board Shop for Victoria's best selection of skateboards and gear. That is a team timeout being called by the Envy.
It's back-to-back 12-point jams for Mindfox. 24-4-point swing. Now they are sitting at 69 points. Envy 114, 22-21 to go in the game. Kitty Catapult set to jam against Official Mascot. Kitty Catapult trying the inside edge twice and bounced out both times. Official Mascot held at the front almost and is clear. Managing to dance that line to emerge as lead jammer. Kitty Catapult sliding left to right. They are dropped to the ground now, still pushing on the inside. Bump to the out. Official mascot sneaks through the middle. Picks up 4 points. Star pass complete by the Eves. That's their first star pass of the game. Tombstone, now your jammer of record. Official mascot calls off the jam. Tombstone grabbing 2 points. 3 points for official mascot.
Drop into the Influence Board Shop for Victoria's best selection of skateboards and gear.
So the first points scored by a pivot in the game. Charlie Hurst now jamming against Slaying Mantis. Slaying Mantis pushing at the front, getting some assistance from Potato Masher. As Charlie Hurst, holds on at the outside edge, grabs lead jammer. Slaying Mantis forced to the infield and rolled back by the front, by the Frenzy. Again bumped out, Wife and Wrath on the back of that pullback, and 4 points up for Charlie Hurst. Slaying Mantis passes the star off to QT Sly. And Charlie Hurst says that's enough of that, calls off the jam. An 8-0 run now, 124-76.
Proudly Canadian, Cloverdale Paint delivers high-performance paints, coatings, and color systems. That's Cloverdale Paint.
Panic Attack jamming for the Eves of Destruction Envy. Carmen Dragon with the star for Saskatoon's Mind Fox. And Carmen Dragon finding room on the inside. His Panic Attack bump to the outfield and hops over the corner. Completes the initial pass. Carmen Dragon stuck in the middle of the pack as the Eves holding tight, and Panic able to sneak around the outside, pick up 4. Carmen Dragon taps the hips to call off the jam, but a 4-2 jam steal for Envy. 18.5 to go, 128-76.
Thank you to tournament sponsor Airbnb. We have an official timeout. Our head official will give us the results of that official review from the center track.
I will catch up again on missed Star Pass sponsors because I keep forgetting to look at the list. Thanks to Hotel Zed, Empire Donuts, and Influence Board Shop, without whom those Star Passes would not have happened. Or would not have been paid for. I don't know. Is there bonuses involved? Probably not.
Official review by Saskatoon. They're asking for a cut track call on the Purple Jammer. After conferring with the officials, the apex jump by the Purple Jammer was legal. No call will stand.
Honey Kruller jamming against Reign of Terror. As jam number 9 gets going. The Mindfox have used their official review for the game. Reign of Terror trying to find room at the front as Honey Kruller dumped to the outside. QT Sly with the rollback. And it's Terror almost free, but Wife of Wrath doing a great job with the catch. And finally have to let him go. Reign of Terror lead jammer. Honey Kruller also clear. Reign of Terror slides to the outside, bumped out by the Frenzy. Honey Kruller almost through, but Hot Rod says, meet my hip and end that run. Reign of Terror trapped at the front. The Frenzy teaming up with the Wife of Wrath. As the pack stretches and stretches, and finally Reign of Terror is free. With 4 points, but a minute and 40 into the jam. Reign of Terror, nice hop through. And the Wife of Wrath picking up a penalty on that run. And the jam comes to a close. The 3-4 jam now, 131 Envy, 82 Mindfox with just under 16 minutes to go.
Thanks to Roll Focus for making our tournament stream incredible.
A little quick official timeout to make sure they captured those extra 4 points. 86-131. Kitty Catapult jamming against official mascot. And Kitty Catapult keeps the feet in bounds and grabs lead jammer. Fish also through the pack. As what had been a 4-on-3 advantage for Mindfox becomes a 3-on-3 tie. Kitty Catapult takes the shoulder check, calls off the jam, a 4-0 run. Goose jamming against Slaying Mantis. As Goose pushing towards the front. Eve's getting some extra defense back as the Wife of Wrath released from the penalty box. And then heading straight back for the destruction call. Slaying Mantis around the outside. Caught up but able to avoid the hip check from Tuffy. As Goose held on by Rip. Slaying Mantis is lead jammer and is forced out of bounds. Rolls back to the pack. Slaying Mantis pushing at the front. Star pass complete for the Eves as the wife of Wrath out of the penalty box grabs it on the way through. Four points up for Slaying Mantis as the wife of Wrath now engaged on the scoring pass. Slowed and caught by Rip. Wife of Wrath now turning to defense, figuring, hey, why not that? And the pack comes to a screeching halt. Ooh, multiplayer block called on Sunday Death's position from the Mind Fox. As the jam is called off, 4 points for each jammer. 8-4 takes the Mind Fox to 94, Envy 139.
Laugh it up at the Heckler's Bar and Grill after party when the games end on Sunday.
Charlie Hurst jamming against Carmen Dragon, and Charlie Hurst wide open lane on the inside, lead jammer for Envy. Carmen Dragon held up at the back of the pack as Charlie Hurst on the scoring run, going one-on-one with 247 Mishbehaven, and Mishbehaven picks up the out-of-play penalty. Charlie Hurst with the 4 points and continuing. Carmen Dragon finally has cleared the pack. Charlie Hurst swings the hips around, calls off the jam, and grabs the final 4. Official timeout called. Panic Attack set to jam against Reign of Terror. Reign of Terror forced out of bounds. Oh, Panic Attack forced out of bounds. Everybody's going out of bounds on the outside. It's the place to be. Panic says inside is the place to be and grabs a lead jammer. As Reign of Terror once again rolled back, and a wide open inside lane for Panic Attack to grab 4 points. Reign of Terror trying the same lane, but it closes down, and now closing to the infield as well, and a star pass complete to QT Sly. As Panic picks up 4 more points, calls off the jam.
The Eves of Destruction wish to thank all of the outstanding sponsors that fund the gameplay you enjoy. As we tell you more about them tonight, consider if you too would like to help keep us rolling through 2026. Contact us at eodsponsorship@gmail.com. Team Timeout called by the Mind Fox.
Kitty Catapult jamming against Official Mascot. Official Mascot dumped to the infield. Kitty Catapult bounces off of Freddie Hercury and grabs lead jammer. Just under 10 minutes to go in our game. 155-94 Envy as Kitty Catapult dances through the pack to add 4 more to that score. Official Mascot also cleared of the pack. And Kitty Catapult taps the hips. They call off the jam with 2 extra points.
Parkway Physio. Reduce pain, improve mobility, and get back to what you love with Parkway Physio.
Honey Crueler jamming against Slaying Mantis, and Honey Crueler able to sneak past QT Sly to grab lead jammer. Slaying Mantis tied up mid-pack. Honey Crueler forced out of bounds to the infield. Star pass complete to QT Sly, who gets recycled back and caught by the wife of Wrath. As Honey Crueler picks up 4 points. QT Sly almost clear, but forced out of bounds, and again a long rollback. That lets Honey Crueler add 4 more to the total. Honey Crueler, 3rd scoring pass done. QT Sly finally out to complete the initial. And Honey Crueler calling off the jam on the way to the ground. Did get all 4 before getting tripped up. So a 16-point jam now, 177-94. Eves of Destruction Envy with the lead and 7.5 to go in the game. Charlie Hurst jamming against Carmen Dragon, and Charlie Hurst, 5th lead in a row for the Eves. But Carmen Dragon out and giving chase. Everybody racing forward. And Charlie Hurst says, well, we're just going to keep people off the board. Tap the hips, call off the jam, a 0-0 tie. Goose and Reign of Terror on the jammer line. The rest of the pack at the pivot line. Jammers get a nice run up. Goose looking to the outside as Reign of Terror forced to the outside. Envy claiming the back of the pack. Reign of Terror able to sneak through and grab lead jammer. That breaks that 5 jam streak for the Eves of Destruction Envy. And we've got a Cloverdale Paint star pass from Goose to Tuffy. As Tuffy pushing the back forward. Mindfox dropping players off the bridge, and illegal contact penalty going against one of the Mindfox blockers. That's 4 points are up for Reign of Terror. Tuffy trying the outside edge, but forced out of bounds. Reina Terra also going the outside range. Bumped out of bounds and backed up, might terminate her. Tuffy finally clears to pick up 4 points. And 4 more up for Reina Terra. Oh, Tuffy getting around the hip check of Potato Masher, not quite able to close that door on the outside lane. Reina Terra calls off the jam. And there we go. There are the 4 points. I'm like, there were more points on that pass, and there were.
The Zone at 91.3, proud sponsors of the Eves of Destruction. The Zone is a radio station made by you for real people here in Victoria.
Kitty Catapult jamming against official mascot. We are under 4 minutes to go in the game. 185-106. An official mascot lead jammer, Saskatoon Mindfox. And Kitty Catapult also out and giving chase as the pack regrouping on the backstretch. Official mascot swings the inside, keeps the feet in bounds, picks up 4 points. Kitty Catapult also able to push through the middle to collect 4. Official mascot calls off the jam. A forearm penalty called on Chaos from Envy.
Get amongst the games this Saturday at 2 p.m. at the Roller Skater Bocce Game. Grab your ticket to partake at the Hardcore's Craft Table or stick around to watch the fun for free.
Panic Attack jamming against Slaying Mantis. Down under 3 minutes to go in the game. Oh, Panic Attack keeps their feet in bounds and grabs the lead jammer. Beautiful run up the inside edge. Slaying Mantis 2 to beat, also pushing on the inside. Foot goes out, realizes it and rolls back. As Chango holding on the inside lane there. Panic Attack tries to jump the infield, lands in the infield. Slaying Mantis 1 to beat, but bumped out by Wife of Wrath. Panic Attack forced out of bounds again. As QT Sly holding on at the front, or at the back. Now QT Sly awaiting the star pass and forced out of bounds. As Panic adds 4 more. Panic with the hop of the leg. Second pass complete. QT Sly, star in hand, but forced out of bounds. And Panic with a little hip whip. They are through for 4 more. That'll take Envy over the 200 mark. And a 4th pass done for Panic. Now 16 on the jam. I believe ties us for the highest scoring jam of the game. QT Sly held solidly at the back. As the Frenzy playing penalize the jammer. 3 more up to bring us a 19-point jam for Panic Attack. Now 2:08 to 111. Eves of Destruction Envy in the lead with 29 seconds to go in the game and a timeout call. Carmen Dragon jamming against Charlie Hurst. And Carmen Dragon out first, lead jammer, Mindfox. Charlie Hurst also finding room on the inside to complete the initial Carmen Dragon on the scoring pass. Charlie Hurst jumps the apex, lands it, but caught up for a moment before breaking free with 4 points. And Carmen Dragon calls off the jam, and that is our game. Your unofficial final score. Waiting on 3 more on this Mindfox. Your unofficial final score: Eves of Destruction Envy 212, Saskatoon Roller Derby League Mindfox 115. All right, come out to the rope for your free sweaty high five. Let's hear it for your winners, the Eves of Destruction Envy. And keep your hands out for our friends from Saskatoon, Mindfox.
All right, you guys are going to have to come and see me here at the announcer's dais for the MVP awards because the officials have taken away my microphone. Everybody is getting away from Bugsy as soon as your picture is done. All right, folks, I have your MVP prizes here at the announcer's dais. Mindfox, MVP blocker, 3-0 rep. There we are. MVP Mindfox, MVP Jammer, 0 official mascot. All right, Envy, MVP blocker, 452, the Frenzy. Envy, MVP Jammer, 1-4 Kitty Catapult.
Victoria moves in so many ways. The Pacific pulls us in to roam its hidden alleyways, shift our perspectives, breathe history, taste local flavors, and savor every moment. Let yourself be moved.